Well, let's get a check of our weather with forecaster Seth Sanders. So you've given us some good news, some bad news, some in-between news, but regardless, it's just going to be hot, and it's just going to stay hot. And I've accepted it, Seth. I've just accepted it.
Yeah, accept it is exactly what you need to do, or just get used to it, because we have a lot more summer ahead of us. But before we get into weather, I want to show you this picture that Scott Taylor took of the sunset over the Great Salt Lake. Stunning colors. Thank you, Scott, for sending this our way. I also want to show you this time lapse, and I'm going to step out of the way here so that you can get the full picture. This is coming out of Horn Mountain. You see several storms just rolling through Castle Country before it starts to clear out in the afternoon. And as we take a look at our radar, you're going to see that a lot of that has since dissipated. As the sun's gone down, these storms have lost energy, but we have some activity in the Four Corners region and up towards Box Elder County in the northwestern corner of this state, but otherwise looking fairly clear. Temperatures have started to drop. 87 degrees is where we're sitting in Salt Lake, 80s down the I-15, 75 in Cedar City, and 84 in St. George. It's cooler in St. George right now than it is Salt Lake. Doesn't happen very often. Of course, temperatures do continue to drop overnight. Partly cloudy skies hold on. By 4 a.m., we're looking at temperatures of 74 degrees. And we're off to the races, 80 degrees by 9 a.m., and it's going to get warmer from there. Tomorrow will be seasonal, still warm though, 95 degrees, but it does start to warm right back up. St. George doesn't dip to seasonal, but it also warms up. What you see here in white indicates temperatures of 110 degrees or more. So we have more hot weather on the way, and here's why. This high pressure system, this was responsible for the heat wave that we had last week. It has been sliding over to the east, which has opened the door for the wet weather to come in, but it retrogrades back to the west, sitting right on top of the Beehive State into the middle of next week and on the back half of the work week, which is going to allow more temperatures and more clear skies. Futurecast walks us through the next couple days here. Clouds and rain continue to clear out overnight, but as we get into tomorrow, daytime heating adds a little bit of extra energy to these storms, and we see more activity pop up, especially around the I-70, but we definitely can't rule out thunderstorms really anywhere in the Beehive State. As for Tuesday, it does dwindle a little bit, but the wet weather does stick around, mostly in the higher elevations. Doesn't stick around much longer though. Clears on out, high pressure moves in, acts as a storm block, and it's going to keep us clear. Let's talk about tomorrow. We're looking at 90s for the most part tomorrow, with a couple hundreds thrown into the mix. We do have that chance of thunderstorms pretty much no matter where you are, but again, mostly in the higher terrains. All right, let's find your city here. Wasatch Front, temperatures are going to be in the mid-90s, while the Wasatch Back is going to be in the mid-80s. Central Utah, we're looking at mid to upper 90s, 102 degrees in Green River with partly cloudy skies. And in southern Utah, we have a mix of 90s, 80s, and 100s. 105 in Lake Powell, 106 degrees in St. George tomorrow. And I wish I could say that was the hottest day, but it's actually going to be the coldest day of the week. It's going to continue warming up. You have a little bit of a breeze to keep you somewhat cool. Not really. Mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies hold on, so you're not going to get a whole lot of shade to keep you cool. Wasatch Front, we do have the chance of those isolated thunderstorms tomorrow. We hold on to the 90s for the next few days, but triple digits make a comeback. Luckily, we do have partly cloudy skies as the triple digits come back, so hopefully we'll get a little bit of shade. We just have to get through a couple more days of decent temperatures, and then it's going to get really hot yet again. Back to the desk.